I get to watch Super Bowl as I get to watch the sunset. And the Chiefs are losing. It just doesn't get better than this. This is amazing. Good morning. Everything is frozen. So I didn't look at the forecast, but it's actually minus 16. Everything is frozen. I am so warm right now, and I don't want to get out, but I have to start the cars. Let's get her. Oh my god. So much for my breakfast. It is so brown. Alright, let's go see if there's a sunrise. Whoa. Nature left me with a piece of art. It's so beautiful. Will there be a sunrise? Yeah. I love my life. Oh, it's beautiful. That is why we suffer in minus 16. Sometimes I wonder when I'm really cold at night why I do this kind of lifestyle, but this is just so awesome to wake up to. I love every second of it. And you know what's even better right now? Is a cup of coffee, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So good. Somehow it's not frozen shut, it's like half frozen. I don't know how that works, but we will take it, I guess. Just gonna pretend like I didn't see the blocks of ice going in there. I don't have the size filter that I need. And I just have a million of these big ones, so don't judge. I am not gonna waste that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so while that brews, I know this is probably going to be my first video on the channel, so I kind of wanted to do a bit of a yap segment where I explain what this is even about. I'm really doing this for myself, if I'm honest. Like, I want a time capsule for later. I've been on the road and traveling for years, and I've done road trips in the past that were like a year long, that I went from Montreal to Alaska down to Mexico with my best friend. And I've done 2.5 years straight of backpacking with no house, all of like South America, every single one, Latin America. I've done Hawaii, I don't know how many times, like 7 times. And I've done New Zealand and like a bunch of stuff here and there. I even did a year in Indonesia. And during all my travels, I've always been very passionate about photography, so I've been taking a lot of photos. But lately, as I've grown a bit older, 27, I am already here, I feel like an unk. I feel like whatever wasn't taking into a photo just is slightly fading, like the memories. And I'm one to absolutely live in the present, and I feel like I'm unfortunately forgetting a lot of good memories that I've had as they like kind of pile up. So I'm now moving on to a new hobby and hoping that videography will fix that issue, because I feel like you get a bit more of the journey. Like, you can't just walk somewhere for 3 days and then take photos for like an hour or two and have fun there and come back. You know, you have to take videos throughout the journey. Kind of like this morning, you know, you wake up, like I would never have remembered the sunrise here if it wasn't for a video. So yeah, I want to take videos just so I get a better, more clear memory when I'm older, I guess, and maybe not able to travel as much at that point. But also I want to, yeah, find a new hobby and just practice it. But I've never done it. So just so you know, if you're watching this, you're not meant to watch this, first of all. Like, you're for sure lost, because I'm kind of putting this on YouTube so it doesn't take storage on my phone and on my laptop. But I say but a lot, eh? See, taking videos is already helping me improve my speech. Yeah, you can watch it if you want. You're welcome to come along, but I'm kind of I'm much happier by myself alone, so this is more so of a lone journey, and I find friends along the way. If you find it interesting, good for you. If you find it weird, I mean, that's kind of, you've been warned, you know. And I'm not good at editing video for sure. I'm gonna have to learn along the way, so don't expect anything for sure. Otherwise, yeah, this is actually day 6 of this trip. I've moved on into my Honda Element, which I've converted myself for the last, took me about 18 days straight that I custom built everything. And I decided to move in when it was minus 30 outside. I tested my setup to its limit because the setup is for minus 35, but my plan usually don't go like how it's supposed to go. So yeah, I can kind of have videos actually of that. Maybe I'm just gonna do a little cut here where you could see what that night was like. It was awful. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the weather right now, but it's gonna be a snowstorm tonight, I'm pretty sure. It looks like a blizzard incoming, which checks out because the warning we're saying blizzard. Okay, I'm already freezing. It's been like a minute. I'm going back. Temperature said it was gonna be warmer. Absolute lies, my guy. Woo. I am freezing. Let's get kind of set up. We're gonna watch a show or read a quick book. Mostly excited for the national parks tomorrow, so peace and see you in the morning. It is midnight and I am warm and cozy, but it is freezing in this car. Literally freezing. It's minus 29 right now. I thought it was gonna be like 3 or 4 when I woke up. Nope, midnight. So I'm gonna try to get a few more hours of sleep and then and then after I had that night and the freezing cold and a lot of driving, I ended up in Montana, and I was gonna do Glacier National Park and a bunch of stuff. I can also show you that from Montana. Bro, what is this dog doing, bro? Let me pass, dog. What are you, Gandalf? Where are the glaciers? I was promised the glaciers, many glaciers. Where are they? I am starting to think that we are not gonna find these glaciers. So after all this time, I figured out where the glaciers are, but no wonder I can find them. It's literally May 1st to October. So it didn't go according to plan. I wanted to go to Yellowstone, and I mean, spoiler, like Yellowstone is closed in the winter. I got to West Yellowstone and the lady was like, yeah, it's closed. And I'm like, what do you mean it's closed? It's a national park. She's like, yeah, you can only go through with snowmobile basically in the winter. So if you want to pay us $400 and rent a guy in his canoe, go for it. But I'm not doing that. That's crazy. So that didn't work. I skipped Wyoming, and my plan, which I spent about a day doing, so it's not really a plan. I'm just going with the flow right now. But my plan went to crap, so I decided to instead hit a hot spring because I just kept feeling the cold, and I was just kind of tired of the cold, and I wanted to go somewhere warmer, so I hid a bit south. I hit a few waterfalls in Idaho. Met a squirrel with a knife. I can show you clips of that too. Look at him. See, he's begging for it. He wants it. Okay, take the whole knife. All right. Farewell, squirrel with a knife. American Falls? What the? Very American Falls. I mean, it doesn't get any more American than that, partner. I'm also seeing a lake frozen with pebbles by the side of it, so you know what that means. Now that's a waterfall. It's -2 right now, and I've been freezing for a week. I am freezing right now, but you only live once, so. Feel alive. I don't know how competitive the potato tourism leaderboard is, but like, it's okay, Idaho. Like, we believe you. You're the potato guy. You don't need to like just be in her face about it. Once those falls were hit, I hit also a sand dune park, but I think I'm gonna make that its own video, just because I really love the sand dunes and I think the footage is really cool and I want a memory of it for myself like that. But yeah, anyway, so Idaho has been the spot I've been hanging out, and now I ended up in Boise. I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest, but I'm here. It's like hippie town. I love this town, and I'm camping in my car on top of the mountain here, and it's just stunning. Everybody's super friendly. There's Honda elements everywhere. Everybody's waving at each other and honking at each other. I love everything about this place. But if you're from Idaho, you tell everybody you hate it here because you don't want people to move, is kind of what I've gathered, which makes sense because it is beautiful and you don't want people to move here. Anyway, the plan now, since day like 3, since I got pretty much kicked from Yellowstone, is to hit this hot spring. And that's still the plan today. So I'm gonna have my cup of coffee and we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna go hit this hot spring. I'm super excited. Anyway, so that was a bit of a yapping segment. Yeah, feel free to do as you wish, but this is mostly for myself, so peace.